Hello everybody, I'm back again with another video, and it's been quite the spree of videos. Instead of just one, I've posted three. I know views going slow, probably not a lot of interaction right now, but I'm still uploading. It's got a lot of new uploads now, including this one. And this live stream just happened, so I'm just gonna go over a couple things that were mentioned. Just getting straight into it. The most important things that I think I put here, and so this Winter of Woe. I can't really see the full name, but it's called the Winter of Woe, and then these are the rewards. Um, Again, you can't see the whole thing because the picture I took. My bad, but there's like an Eternity of Pain style content Everest thing that's going on starting next Wednesday until like the end of May or the beginning of May, which is pretty cool. And the main thing I wanted to take away from this is that there are 7-star signature stones. And at first I thought that meant there were going to be 7-star awakening gems, but if you think about it, people have already awakened their 7 stars just by duping them. Which means that they didn't need to add awakening gems for there to be 6 stones. So that's why there are already 6 stones coming into the game, which is pretty nice. There's going to be 20 total, but some of them are crystals, as you can. It's kind of hard to read, but if you can see it, there's going to be 10 7-star signature stone crystals and 10 generic signature 7-star signature stones. So that is always useful. Signature stones are always useful. Don't really know who I'd really use it on. It's not like insanely important for who you use it on, like ascending a champion, but that's a pretty cool detail. Glad we're getting that. And actually, here's the full Winter of Woe rewards. And as you can see, Paragon and Valiant have rewards. I don't think any progression under that is able to really participate from what I know or from what they said. And just in total, you're going to get probably, I think maybe 2 or 3 tier 4 alphas if you're Valiant. This is just if you're Valiant, if you get everything. And those are relatively new, so that's pretty cool. For like a rank 3 7-star, that's pretty good. If you get all of it. And there are 2 deathless pieces, as you can see, but the Valiant is probably the 7-star piece. I don't know how that's going to work. It's probably going to be King Groot. I don't know, because King Groot is still going on with his pieces, so we'll see. And actually, Paragon players already get 5 7-star signature stone crystals. I didn't really look at that, which is pretty cool. And for some reason, it says, it does say there's 0 7-star generic signature stones that Paragon gets. So just 5 signature stones for 7 stars that are crystals, which, that's whatever. That's still cool, even if they're crystals. Over time, we'll get more and more generics, I believe. And you'll get an ascension, basically. It's just overall. You'll get 2 6-star ascensions, a 7-star crystal, and, you'll get, well, actually, I don't know if these rewards are separate, because these are separate. I'm pretty sure they are separate. So if you're Valiant, I'm just going to go based off if they're separate. You'll get 25,000 Titan shards, or it could just be 20,000 as it says. 2 7-star crystals, or just 1 as it says. So this is kind of hard to determine. But I'm just going to go either way. A 6-star Abyss Nexus crystal. That's nice. 6-star shards, 25,000. Cool. 200 6-star signature stones. Generics. I could use that right now. That's pretty cool. And that's basically it. Yeah, there's nothing else. Well, oh, yeah, I missed something. There are 9 tier 6 basics, or 7 if you're Paragon. And there are 9 tier 3 alphas, or 7 if you're Paragon. So that's also pretty useful. But it's even more useful? Actually, maybe it's not. But you get 4 25% tier 6 class catalyst selectors if you're Paragon only, which is mostly a Valiant thing, but you would need that to get Valiant and reach Valiant. So that's cool. But if you're Valiant, you get the same amount, 4. So that's always useful, at least in this point in the game. Maybe it'll be trash in the future. Hopefully, that might be a good thing if it's trash in the future. That means that we're progressing pretty far in the game. And moving on from the kind of average content, rewards, upcoming, whatever that was, just moving right along, we have, as I've already talked about this for like 30 or 20 minutes in my last video. It's quite a lengthy video. It's a great topic currently, right now. So, they've given us a picture of Black Tarantula, and I love how they elaborate. Like, they give you more and more on what to expect. So, just reading off the vision so far. For Black Tarantula, the gameplay theme and abilities, they say, always one step ahead of his targets. Black Tarantula strikes from the shadows and defeats his opponents using his brilliant intellect, keen martial arts, and superhuman agility. Seems like another basic skill champion so far. During combat, he can accomplish various master plans to adapt to his opponent's strengths and exploit their weaknesses. So I'm thinking of kind of a Taskmaster. Who else has that? Maybe like a Taskmaster. I don't know, because I know Taskmaster has that sort of thing, but he has to be better than Taskmaster. He must be, if he's going to be the summoner's choice. His enhanced endurance gives him the upper hand against incoming debuffs, which goes for pretty much every skilled champion. So nothing too wild here. This is kind of basic. I don't know if we're going to get any more information about the expectations for these champions, but in the future, I wouldn't mind to see him. But moving on to the real pick, Shothra. Alrighty, I'm from the jump. I'm not from the jump, but I'm going Shothra. So, that simple, that easy. Especially this description with the vision so far, gameplay theme and abilities. They say an aggressive hunter and totemic. Totemic queen, whatever. Figure it out later. Of the spider wasps, which sounds very cool. Spider wasps, that sounds very cool. Spider and bees, cool idea. Shothra brings godlike strength and agility to the contest, which is, she didn't seem like all that when I searched her up, but I guess she is, and that's even more of an incentive to vote for her. As well as significant mystical power, which of course she's mystic. Attacking her opponent lets her build up swarms of astral wasps, which is a very cool term. I'm building up my astral wasps. It's kind of wasps. The astral wasp charges, whatever. That's pretty cool, though. They give a little bit more information about her than Black Tarantula, not gonna lie. What she can really do. What she's gonna do. She gets added. I already read that. Which can either be used to increase her own connection to the wasp totem. So the astral wasps can be used to increase her connection to the wasp totem, which I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like her central kind of charge buildup, and like she has a central kind of wasp totem, which is her charge, like basically her station, and then she dishes out wasp, what are they called again? Astral wasps to build up her totem. A lot more information about her, more details. Or with her astral wasps, she can send to attack her opponent. Let me reread that. Let me just reread that whole section right here. So, attacking her opponent lets her build up swarms of astral wasps. Very cool. Which can either be used to increase your own connection to the wasp totem, don't know what that is, or can be used to send or sent to attack her opponents or opponent, rending both their flesh and soul. Why is this so hard to read? I don't know. So it seems like maybe the wasp totem is a kind of more defensive ability, because the second part of it is about rending their flesh and soul. Sounds like quite a bursty, maybe damage over time, but I would think more of a bursty champion. So yeah, very cool information about Shothra there. My vote's going for Shothra. Sorry, Black Tarantula. There's been a lot said about him, and it's kind of one-sided now. We know who the real winner is going to be. So, good luck. If it's Black Tarantula, that's going to be pretty surprising. But moving forward, for the maybe last main thing of this stream, I'm going to play this clip. The sneak peek deep dive into Ironheart, and there's a lot to go over, of course. So, she inflicts ruptures, some physical damage with Tech Champion is pretty unique. Armor up buffs that have a timer, and they aren't indefinite, not passives either, but they're armor ups. Cool for countering Havoc and, all whatnot. There's tracking, which is great, of course. There's vulnerability passives, there's pausing debuffs and stuff. There's perfect block chance or whatever that perfect block stuff. Amazing burst damage that Onslaught just got annihilated. Her heavy attack looks awesome. She has some sort of power drain or something of the sorts, and insane burst damage, really cool with ruptures. She also can switch between ruptures and incinerates in a pre-fight that they said she could do, and 50 incinerates just destroys this Wolverine, and Jack's going to talk about some other things that Ironheart is good at doing.
When she inflicts tracking, she can't miss, can parry non-contact attacks, and reduces the opponent's offensive ability accuracy by 100%, 150% against mutants. We also asked, what do they counter? Where is Ironheart going to provide a key? Unlock some difficulty... words. Wow, Jax, I'm so glad you asked, says Karate Mike. She kind of feels like a tech scorpion in a way. She has the selectable debuffs on the pre-fight screen and can swap between Incinerate and Rupture. She has a few relevant immunities, can invalidate prowess, and has very respectable damage. She's a pretty solid onslaught counter as well, which I saw a number of people point out in the chat as soon as it came up.
So, going over what was just said, Karate Mike actually was the one to mention some stuff about Ironheart, and just going over it again, there was stated that she's going to be a great attacker. She's not going to be the best defender from what they said, but she also can reduce the opponent's offensive ability accuracy. Offensive, so not defensive, offensive or offensive, whatever. By 100% just against anyone, any class, but when it's mutant class, she reduces it by 150%. So I think that should be pretty good, but if you're countering Domino or someone like that, I'm pretty sure you want to decrease their defensive ability accuracy, which isn't, I don't think she has that. It's the offensive ability accuracy reduction. So, still cool. She looks great, and she's just going to be a very fun, looks like a very fun, bursty tech champion with long rotations if you want to. Kind of a Scorpion. They said she's like a Scorpion-style champion with switching between Rupture and Incinerate. I wish she could switch between Rupture, Incinerate, and Shock, but no Shocks going on, which is kind of weird for an Iron Man character, but that's fine. Moving on from awesome Ironheart, we have the Dust deep dive, which we'll get into right now.
right back over for a quick peek at an ideal rotation for Dust. Take it away.
So again, this is just a little sneak peek, but a lot going on, a ton going on. Just gotta go as quickly as I can. There's a lot of sand debuffs, and they get turned into passive if they're purified, or you could turn them into passives with light attacks. She's a very prowess heavy champion from what I know, from what we can see in a second. Her special 3 is locked unless she uses a heavy attack, I'm pretty sure, like White Tiger. So she has like 70 sand charges or debuffs, heavy attack, and convert them into a bunch of prowesses. Special 2, stun debuffs, physical vulnerability. She ignores unstoppable. She has so much going on. It's just insane. I can't even go over all of it. A ton of prowesses, great damage. Yeah, there's so much going on. And this Kingpin, just purifying all of her debuffs, could turn into like 90 passives, almost about 100. And so she's gonna use a special 3 actually. They're gonna use a special 3 and have 99 prowess passives. Just look at the damage. It looks pretty neat. It's like a hit or miss kind of situation though. And I don't know how long it lasts, but the prowesses are just, they have so much uptime, which is fantastic. So she has a lot going for her, and there's no audio here unfortunately, because I would just like to basically summarize what they said. So she is gonna be a great attacker from what it looks like, and also a pretty good defender. You don't want to use skill champions against her because she will destroy you with all of the passive sand debuffs. Apparently with her, she has like a sandstorm kind of situation, and you can't avoid the damage from that. So maybe just don't use skill champions. That's like the basic point. That's the point. Don't use skill champions. She has triple immunities, which is crazy. Kind of like Sandman, but you know, Dust, whatever. She's gonna, yes, like right here as it says, a very reliable skill destroyer, especially against champions. Will purify tons of debuffs naturally, and gigantic special attacks back to back to back. She has triple immunities with bleed, shock, and one more that I forget. Bleed, shock, and something else. It could be rupture. I don't know, but that is pretty much it for Ironheart and Dust. They look awesome. They're gonna be in the next. They're probably gonna be in the Titan Crystal after the next update because they wouldn't get released into the Titan Crystal this early. So we might have to wait like 2-3 months to be able to get them as 7 stars and just like naturally through Titan Crystal. I'm pretty sure it takes that long for the Titan Crystal refresh, which is gonna be painful, but can't wait to get my hands on them. Hopefully everyone gets a shot to use these champions. I did not win the giveaway, by the way. I thought I was going to, but 6 in like 2,400 chance, so of course not. I will probably I'll be able to get my hands on a 3 or 4 star version of these champions through Amazon Prime, that really cool system that they are using now, and I'll probably make some videos on them. But it's not, you know, even though it's a 3 star, it's still gonna prove a point. Like my video with the 3 star White Tiger that I just posted 12 hours ago. It was pretty late. I post videos so late, but this is right in the morning. Great time to post. So that's it for me. I made this video 22 minutes. I don't understand how. I mean, it says 22 minutes for this recording here. I'm probably gonna trim it up. Thank you for enduring my talking. If you did, hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything I could do to make my videos better. If you guys want me to stream some specific content, post specific content, AW, Battlegrounds, it's anything. Let me know, guys. Appreciate you all. It's gonna be a pretty cool month. I remember they kind of talked about future months: March, April, May, June, and July, like the name of the event quest, and like hinted towards the new champions for those months. So from one in particular, for March, they said something about an Asgardian world tree, and that just leads me straight into us getting Beta Ray Bill in March next month. That will be awesome. That will be so cool. And I will do everything in my power to get my hands on him. Only if he's good, though. He better be good. I might even get the $100. I don't know about that, but it depends. I really am looking forward to that. So that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Great upcoming week. Great month. Great year. Great decade. Great life. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.